And I'm
Travis.
No, we are late to the party, and to go forward, we have to go back, and better late than never. Usually they sing, but they didn't this time.
I was confused, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
New movies are coming out that will reflect things of the past. I got it.
Vanessa was late to the party on that one. But we have a film coming out that is definitely a sequel to a beloved buddy cop franchise made famous by Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, and Michael Bay himself. No more Michael Bay.
Bad boys, bad boys.
It's Bad Boys. If you couldn't tell by the title card here on
Bad
the video.
bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
We're just going to have a whole video of you just, nobody knows the words.
Man. This movie, Michael Bay's very first feature-length film he directed.
Yeah, he was doing MTV. He was doing music videos.
So they trusted him with a budget of $19 million, but it made $141.4 million at the box office when it was released April 7th of 1995.
1995? Holy crap.
Yeah.
I did not know that it was 95. I thought it was closer to 1999? 2000?
Oh, really? No.
But 95?
Sure.
Wow, that's like the height of Will Smith right there.
Right?
It was.
Doing that, then Independence Day.
He still had his
Man in
show.
Black.
Martin Lawrence had his show too. So
That's true.
The two stars. Should we watch this fantastic clip from this fantastic movie?
It was brilliant.
Sliding across all fast.
It was a lot of fun.
It's crazy that they're showing you like the first scene of the entire movie.
Yeah.
But the Miami detectives Marcus
Welcome
Burnett
to Miami.
and Mike Lowry,
Buenos días, mi amor.
ultimate nightmare.
This was our career bust, which is what,
Look how
$100
he's wearing
million?
the handcuffs there.
Just do what you do, only faster.
Joey Pink.
Love when Joey Pants has hair.
Let's try to do this right. No gunshots, no dead bodies. Well, you know, if I recall correctly, the last couple dead bad guys belong to you. Please, you ain't even trying to compare body counts. Should I keep going all day? I'm out.
Now, this case
We got 72 hours before the FBI and the DEA walk in here and shut us down.
You know, you drive almost slow enough to drive Miss Daisy.
this murder
DeLeone.
and this witness
You ain't with the bad guys now. You with the cops.
This is your getaway car? What is this, a family station wagon? You got a baby seat in the back.
are going to put them
Look at you. Look at you. Can you stay focused? What are you talking about? I'm focused. Yeah, focused on all this scattered ass.
The fight scene.
Columbia Pictures presents
Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes.
Oh, man, that's too much bass in your voice. That scare white folks.
Martin Lawrence,
You're wondering if we can burn some brown sugar?
Will Smith,
You see, you got something wrong with you. What's up?
Yeah.
the law will be served.
So jam-packed.
Justice will be done.
Got the money shot right there.
Oh, it's such a good shot, too. It's in the trailer. They gotta show it.
And boys will be boys.
That's
Michael
one of
Bay's
them.
Swinging Room.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
Okay.
Is that like an official subtitle?
Bad boys. What you gonna
Do what
What you gonna do? We come for you.
I thought they were gonna show the shot where the guy blows up and he goes flying back through the barrels. It's an awesome shot, which Travis has put in right here in this moment. But it's an awesome shot seeing the body going flying across the hangar. That final battle in the hangar is, what kind of springboarded Michael Bay into these big action epic films. The movie itself, beginning to end, is full of them. But seeing that final battle in the hangar, that's where all the explosions come in, all the freaking choreography when it came to the gunfighting. Like, Michael Bay cemented himself in action stardom with Bad Boys.
Which is funny because... What, you have something to say?
I do have something to say. It's funny. So before we did this, I was like, well, I've never seen the first Bad Boys, like, ever. And then watching the trailer and I'm seeing Tia Leone, I'm like, oh yeah, the only part I've ever seen of this movie is when they go to the club and she's there and all this stuff and he's getting his ass kicked in the bathroom, like in the back. And he's kind of just chilling there like, are you going to help him and stuff? So I remember that part of it, but other than that, I've never seen this movie.
Really?
Really.
But
well, would you see it based on this trailer?
I mean, I was shocked that it came out in 1995, so
wow.
I think I would, because it is, during that time where Will Smith and Martin Lawrence as well, they were there, but they were starting to like catch this like fever of like stardom, like rising up, because he had this one, then he went off to do Independence Day, and then he did Men in Black. So you have all of these movies that are iconic to the 90s,
right?
And then this movie as well for Bad Boys. So I'm still in shock that I thought this was like 1999. No clue it came out way earlier than that.
So, fun fact. The producers of this film, Bruckheimer and Simpson,
Of course.
originally envisioned
Rest
a
in
movie.
peace, Don Simpson.
Yes. They originally envisioned this movie starring Dana Carvey and John Lovitz in a movie that was going to be titled Bulletproof Hearts.
What?
So originally how it was going to be written. Also,
Way more comedic.
It was definitely going to be more comedic, and I think it would be kind of fun to see such a movie.
I would love to see it.
Also, there was one person they wanted for Michael Lowry's role.
Yeah.
Any guesses on who that might have been?
Adam Sandler. Kevin Nealon.
John Candy.
No.
Daniel
Arsenio Hall. He turned it down, and he said this is probably the worst mistake he's ever done in his career.
Oh, wow.
So that's crazy, though, coming from our Coming to America that we just did. Now Arsenio Hall.
Waiting on that one.
Could have possibly been in this film as Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry.
But no, you ended up getting that dynamic duo that is Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Yeah. Marcus and Mike. I mean, they do a hell of a job.
Perfect.
The banter.
I mean, me and this motherfucker's not vibing right now. That's what that shit means, okay?
You got something on your chest?
When it comes down to it, too, the two ones that are, constant in the world of Bad Boys is, of course, Mike and Marcus. But you do end up having Tia Leone added here. It's really the first time I've ever seen Tia Leone in anything.
Oh, way before she was a Madam Secretary.
Madam Secretary, still killing it now. And she was also in Jurassic... Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Still, I work in television. It's always airing at where I work. And then, of course, you've got Cheeky Cardio, which is the villain. But he's in so many other movies. He plays Fauché. Or I don't remember how they pronounce it in this one, but I'm just assuming it's a French-ass name, Fauché. And he ends up being, he was in Villeneuve in The Patriot.
Love him in The Patriot.
He was also in The Core. It's so sad. He dies in The Core. Spoilers, like everyone dies in The Core.
Yeah, basically everyone dies except for the two main characters.
Even Tushy Gang goes down in The Core.
Sure does.
But he's such a good job in this one, too, as the villain. And I love that ending scene, too, with Marcus and Mike on the tarmac with him. Like, it's just, you take all the explosions, all the gunfighting, all the craziness over the top that Michael Bay gives you in this movie, but you have such a raw showdown between the three of them in the very end.
Edge of your seat.
Yep.
That freaking running of the tarmac.
Yep.
All of that car. Who's going to make it?
Yeah.
Ah! And then everyone also assumes this is also based off the TV show on Fox, which is a great hit. But it's not.
What, Bad Boys?
Bad Boys.
There's
no,
a Bad Boys TV
the Bad
show?
Boys theme song from Show Cops.
I was like,
Come
do they
on.
have a Bad Boy? They made a Lethal Weapon TV show.
That's true. I thought
Sure.
so too, but then when you said because it's it's because they have the Bad Boys song. But
Who didn't know that song in the 90s?
Of course.
Right, but it's clever. Like the movie's called Bad Boys. They are cops. Why wouldn't they sing the song? Like it's just one of those things, to add it, but it's not related. It's just.
Well, you need to see this one because it's very important character development before you see the second one.
To be fair, though, I've seen the second one.
Yeah, second one's so good.
I like the second one a lot. I feel like when I watched the second one, like I didn't feel like I was lost or anything. Like I didn't you kind of get like their relationship still in the second one too, to the point where it's like if you didn't see the first one, you could still enjoy the second one. I do. So I will go back and watch the first one just to see how. It's gonna be very different, obviously, because the first one is in the 90s, the second one is in the 2000s. So
for me, Bad Boys, this one right here is more realistic than Bad Boys 2. It
I
really
can
did
see
add
that.
the ante
Yeah.
in Bad Boys 2 when they're in Cuba and driving the Hummer down the hill and stuff. That's cool to see, but
Right.
they're Miami cops, man.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
get
way
it.
more over the top in the second one.
Yeah.
Another constant, though, in Bad Boys is Joey Pantoliano.
Joe.
Like,
Yeah,
see, Joey
Joe
Pants,
Pants.
man,
You want me to yell at you? Because I can do that.
as their chief. Like, he's coming back again in the Bad Boys for Life, too. So I do
Use that
prefer...
Serenity or
Yes, Goose Faba. I do prefer Joey Pants' chief in the first one, in this one, than I do in the second one. Because the second one, it's funny, but he's more comedic in that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
versus like the serious chief who's always cussing at them and getting angry when it comes to that, all the
He's the
papers
chief.
piling up on his desk.
It's the captain. Your character is written to yell at me.
You got the comic relief. Yes.
Last action hero. And that's what you get too. He is that traditional chief, and I love that he's coming back in the third one. Was that your Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, that was my Arnold.
That
I
was-
was going back. I'm like,
that
was
was-
it a good Arnold or was
that
it bad?
was not a
Let me
good
know in the
Arnold.
comments below.
that was not because I was like, wait, what character?
I thought you were trying to talk
mount?
like the she. I don't care who shows up with your Hershey Highway.
Yeah, it sounded more so like you were trying to do like an Italian accent. It was really weird.
I thought it was okay.
Tantaliano. But when it comes down to Bad Boys, it is the Bad Boys series itself. It is definitely a much loved action police
Absolutely.
buddy cop series.
Can't wait to see what these guys have been up to for 20 years.
Right, yeah, and that's actually coming out, I think, this weekend. So you guys can come back and check out the review available on our channel for Bad Boys. You can also like and subscribe.
And did the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, started.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kicking the party, feel the party, keep the party going. On our Patreon. Gets you episode reactions of Doctor Who. I don't know if the Bad Boys crowd and the Doctor Who crowd are one and the same, but we're going through Doctor Who right now, available on our channel. Check those reactions out. Thank you, Travis.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys, and as always,
Now it's time to say goodbye.
party is over. Bye.
Freeze, mother bitches!
I got an email from Liberating Mutual. It was weird. It says, "Thank you for considering
Was it
us."
from the ostrich or emu, emu, and Doug?
No, it just said that thank you for considering us. I'm like,
I didn't even consider
I
you
didn't
once,
do anything.
but their Oz commercial was actually shot right in front of the Hill Valley Courthouse, Universal
And he
Studios.
takes the key and he puts it on
He
his
just
thing and he
leaves, that's right.
starts walking away.
When he gets all crazy, they're on the Burb Street too. When he's all and he starts screaming in the car.
Yeah.
Liberty Mutual, guys.
This
Who'da
is
thought?
definitely going on the end of the video.